And welcome to iPen Podcast. My name is Joanne Cox.
Hi, I'm Nanette Buchanan, and this is Let's Talk About It. And this week, we're going to talk about something that a lot of us are trying to get used to. Technology.
And she looked at me, you guys, because of that, because I am so far behind, and I am trying to have an open mind, and I'm having a difficult time with technology.
Well, the thing about it is, I think some of the difficulty is not only learning it or changing from it because we didn't grow up with it. Looking at what we grew up with and how we've evolved. Our age group, anyone born in the late 50s, early 60s, or before, we've gone through so many different phases. I mean, I can remember the regular typewriter. Then it was the electric typewriter. Then it was the word processor. Then it was the computer. So we've been through, in our living, we've been through that much change in technology.
Yes.
You know, so when you say to somebody, you know, that used to do the data processing with the cards and the big reel tapes for backup and everything, when you say to them, you got a 5 gig or 25 gig and everything, it's now a little much for some of us to take on, because the thing is, those of us that didn't do it at all are just learning, and we don't understand the evolution of what's going on as far as technology is concerned. And my concern has always been when technology don't work.
Yes, and you know, my big thing is exactly what Nanette was explaining, the changes that come about. So by the time I have grasped
it's already a change.
There's already a change. And I'm trying to find out how to use the remote for the television. And I thought, didn't I cut that off? Why is it still on? And the big one is the phone coming through the car.
Right.
Okay. At first, I used to could press on the dash to answer the phone. And so now I have to do something on the steering wheel. And so when people call me, I hang up on them. And it was just like, oh, was that the one with the mouth on it? Or was that the one with the handheld phone? Which one do I press?
And not only that, the other thing is that there used to be changes that took 6 months to a year. You know, and they'd give you the notice saying we're going to change 6 months to a year, giving you time to adjust. Now they're changing things every 3 months.
Yes, or
your phone's update seems like monthly.
Yes.
You know, every couple of weeks you're getting a new update. Microsoft updates. This updates. That updates. Your TV, even if you're doing streaming or anything, they're telling you download a new thing to upload this and upload that. So the changes are coming so rapid.
Yes.
That people have not been given the time to adapt to do it. Because if you're a person like some people that aren't in business, or people that aren't in school, or people that aren't using it regularly, a person that doesn't have a phone in the phone access in their car goes to buy a new car, and now you got this phone access in your car, and you have no clue.
Yes.
You have no way of knowing what was going on. I can remember the first time our car did it, the young lady that sold us the car set it up. We had no idea what we were going to do, what we were supposed to do. We had no idea how to work it, you know.
Yes.
So the thing is, when it says changes and the changes are rapid and they happen all the time.
Yes, and things like the great part I learned right away, and that was to warm up my car without going out to the car. But yet the car is still locked. And it's like, yes, I like this. Now my car is warm when I get in. And so there are so many advantages, but if something is not working.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm talking to the person telling them what the problem is, and I'm going, sir, I don't even know what that means. So you have to even know the terminology.
Yes.
For what everything is called.
To be able to, and I used to do that and tell people all the time, listen, Tell me what button it is. What does it look like?
Yes.
What does the button look like? Never mind what it does. I just need to know what picture is on the button. I'm like the kids with the, go down the McDonald's menu. I don't need to know all of that. I see a cheeseburger. That's what you want. I'm not even going through all of that other stuff that it does technically or whatever, or behind the door, in the background. Oh, you got this working in the background. In the background where? Yeah. I have no idea what is that. What is that? Yes. Where's the background? Or the coding, or any of that other stuff that they put together to make it work. Mm-hmm. I have no idea how to do all of that, and I God bless those that do, because my mind is well beyond trying to learn those equations. Yes. It looks like calculus, foreign words to me. So, I can't use it. The other thing that I think it is too, like you said, if something goes down, and I can only remember this horror story from being in, like you guys know, in corrections. You got over 3,000 people that you are responsible for, and the computer goes down. I don't know where Jim Bob is. I don't know where Joe Blow is. Yep. I don't know where's the last place he was supposed to be. Where was he supposed to go? What's his ethnicity? What's his height? Because those are all information that's on this computer. Yes. And now the computer has gone down. So what we had to do was we had to get those that were technically inclined to understand if the computer system gets clogged or if it gets shut down, we still need the old-fashioned system in place. Because we don't know how long that's going to be. We still, when you get an entry, you still got to make that written entry, and you still got to make that computer entry. And not to downplay any other professions, but that is one of the top 5 that it is so valid. Imperative. That you have that. And I worked in the medical field. Can you imagine coming in with a physician and you're trying to find something on somebody's medical record and you can't find it? Now you're trying to find out what were they there for last, or what are their conditions? What are they allergic to? Can you see the relevance of that? Right. You have to have an alternative sometimes to the technology, although the technology makes it easier and it makes it more efficient. You can get it done a lot quicker. But when it clogs, and I'm saying that because we had a case where all of a sudden the computer's not working. Yes. And you call another, because you can call all over the state. You call another place and you say to them, hey, our computer system is down. Can you look up such and such and such? And then they tell you, ours is down too. Now, what are you going to do when all of these systems have shut down? You have to have an alternative. Yes. You have to keep that alternative. Yeah. You just can't do it and say, oh, well, we'll wait for it to come back up. Yeah. No, you can't wait for it to come back up. I need to know where this guy is now. I need to know where this person is now. Yes. No, I can't. They may be out of the building. They may be on a court trip, a medical trip, or somewhere. You have no clue where they are. Yes. And you have no way of telling them, no, we can't have that. So we have to have a backup. Yes. So a lot of times people think, oh, I can get rid of my old system. And I learned that. I have an external drive. All my work gets downloaded to that external drive. Because if something happens to my computer, the computer itself, yes, I need to have a backup. I need to have some kind of backup. That's good information. You have to. Because if you say, well, I needed a file from last month, and you didn't use it this month, now you go to your computer and your computer is down, or something's going on with your computer, you always could take that external drive. Be it a flash pen, external drive. You can always take that and take that with you and plug it into another computer. That's it. Plug it in somewhere else. But you still have your file. Yes. So if your computer got corrupt, that's another thing. Yes. That's good. Where's your file? Yeah. You need to have a backup. And so the important part about understanding technology and all of our downfalls or what we don't, or we have a closed mind or whatever, go to these resources and have a plan B. Exactly. So that you are ready. And if you're not tech savvy, know someone that can teach you. That can teach you. Or simply ask, what does the program do? There are a whole gambit of things that you can look up that show you a free tutorial on YouTube. It'll show you a free tutorial on this is what it does, this is what it won't do. Before you buy a lot of programs that you can't even use thinking that it works that way. Like there's a program in Adobe called Paint something. I forgot the name of it. And I thought it was just for people that wanted to paint. But it's not.
Right.
It has nothing to do with that. So you have to know, what does this program do? Will this program elevate me to where I need to go or get the job done that I need to get done? Ask questions. But don't buy the program not knowing what the program is.
And don't be misled
by the name.
Or the name.
That's right. That's right.
And you're just assuming that you know what this is. And you already know that you're not updated every 2 months or 3 months on the latest thing.
And that's the problem with buying programs. If you get a program, now you got 1.0. It's the same thing as these phones. When they go to 3.0, there's some stuff in 3.0 that 1.0 does not have.
That's right.
You have to update yourself. So be aware of that. Be aware that some programs don't convert over. So if I got 1.0 and I think that when I put in my stuff, it's going to convert to a 3.0, it may not.
It might not.
It might not. It might not take in a 3.0. Again, you may need that external drive just to hold on to your old material and your things that you need. Update yourself.
And you're gonna have to read. Because of the fact that, again, I said you need to know the terminology. So if you're communicating with someone that's a geek and they know all these things, you're still not going to know because you didn't even know what that word was.
Ask questions.
Ask questions and you'll be on top of the game. So understand that she gives you the word or the quote for the this episode. Keep updated on your technology.
Yes, because the thing is, technology works best when it works. When it doesn't work, you have to work. So make sure that you keep all your records updated. Keep all your technology updated so that it runs smoother. It runs smoother.
Until next time?
Until next time, leave us a comment. Subscribe. We want to hear from you. What technology glitch have you run into that you now know you need to update? Until next week, thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.